gonna be a bright, 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 sunshiny day. Okay, if you're a vampire, listen up. Okay, the sunshine's not your friend. Now we can make a deal. Okay, I can stand in front of you like this. Okay, but I don't want you to bite me. I don't want you to bite me because I'm not ready. I'm not ready to live forever. Okay, I'm not ready to live forever. I don't know if I want that kind of undead relationship. Oh, vampires! Here's how you kill a vampire: one, silver bullet; two, silver strings, silver strings. Okay. Three, silverware. Okay. Four, silver surfer. Okay, and five, punch him. Okay, with the silver knuckles. You got brass knuckles, except they're made out of silver. I don't know what it is with. Wait a minute, I'm thinking of werewolves. Oh no, I was thinking of werewolves, and now it's too late. The vampires are coming for me, man. The vampires are coming for me. They're outside the door right now, okay? They think I'm tied up, but guess what? They didn't do a very good job, okay? Because, one, I have a microphone on my phone, and two, obviously my arms are free. So the vampires are outside. I think they're trying to decide on what to do with me. What happened was, okay, I got up in the night, okay, I couldn't sleep, and it's the thing where if you can't sleep, you might as well get up and do something. Okay, so I got up to have one of those sandwiches that's got like the whole chicken leg in it and like the lettuce and cheese, and it's like this much, and then my jaw is basically going to have to unhinge to eat it. Okay, and then then they walked in, and I said, "Who are you?" And they said, "Who are you?" And then they tied me up. They flew at me with fangs, but you see, I had a wooden spoon because I was spanking myself, and I managed to inadvertently shove it into the vampire, and so the first one was like, "Oh," which is very werewolf-like. I think there's a lot of crossover, and in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the vampires and werewolves were banging, and that they're like half vampire and half werewolf by now. Okay. So the wood goes in, and then the vampires. Okay, he cracks open. Okay, like it's a fault line. Okay, so it does not like dust, but it's just like cracking open, and like these sores that kind of like they're bleeding, and then they instantly scab over, but then they pop open again, and then they scab over again until like this line of scabs just keeps growing and growing, like it's like an alluvial fan, okay, of scab tracks across this thing's torso up into his neck and then into his head. It's like the reverse of the white light guided meditation, where it's the blood scab, you're going down-itation, okay? Anyway, I get tied up. Then I get tied up. It's like this spell of like binding me. But they didn't do a very good job. Probably because the one guy's got a lisp, so the spell maybe came out wrong. IDK. So now they're outside deciding what to do. Now they could bite me, but then that would mean I'd have to join their crew. I suppose they could drain my blood, but I don't think they want it because I've been eating a lot of garlic lately. And not like the garlic powder or salt, but like the granulated garlic, the Kirkland granulated garlic, okay? This might be the key to saving my life is the Kirkland granulated garlic. And I didn't have any silver on me, but as I said, it doesn't matter because they're not werewolves. Although, I wonder about that sometimes, like as I say, half werewolf. Suppose I could just walk out the front door, but they'd find me. I think what it has to do is I have to come into concert with these beings. Cry, little sister, thou shalt not fall. Cry, little sister, let's go to the mall. I think maybe I have to like find things in common. Do they like the Lost Boys? I like the Lost Boys. If we have things in common, then maybe they'll, I don't know. Maybe they'll refrain from destroying me. Okay? Because I don't think they're going to want me in the ranks of the undead. Okay? Because that means they have to hang out with me. That's a very, you know what? That's negative self-talk. Why wouldn't a vampire want to bite me so that I can hang out with them forever and ever and ever? Okay? Yeah, vegetarian. I don't know what I'd do. I need fresh blood to survive. I could suck myself, I guess, but that's not. I don't think that's. That's like a snake eating its own tail. Eventually, you get tired of tail in your mouth. Your own tail. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I should be more scared. I think what it is I'm in crisis mode. Oh, I'm in crisis mode right now where I'll think about this later. Excuse me, and probably be really upset. They're gonna need to shine those red laser lights on my face. Or I'll have to follow a pencil eraser around a TV screen. Okay. I'll make you a deal. Hello? I'm trying to appear not pathetic, but like I'm trying to lighten my voice because sometimes I can be a little intimidating. And I mean not to these people. I mean they're undead beasts. I don't see what the problem would be. Hello? But if I sound like my grandma, but my grandma never sounded like that. She was more like, stay a night. So that was her. And I never understood a thing she said, but you could tell from her eyes that she wasn't happy, okay? We used to take her out and put her in there for the summers in the caves. She liked the cool caves in the summers, but then in the winters we'd have to come and bring her back to the castle. And I think they thought that she would cook for everyone. I'm like, you don't know my grandma, man. You don't know my grandma. She was just trying to bang all day and smoke cigarettes. Also, she liked playing the slots. Games of chance were her big thing. So anyway, and then one day she was just sitting there in the corner of the room, and then we're like, Grandma, and then she was gone. So that's it. We took her back to the caves where her spirit resides. So no, they don't want Grandma. I guess I should lock the doors. But I guess I can't start beating myself up about that. I mean, if a vampire wants to get into your house, a vampire's going to get into your house. Wait a minute. Don't you have to invite it in? How are they even in here? Did I even say come on the welcome mat on the door? I left a welcome mat outside the door like an idiot. Oh. I guess vampires can read. They left a welcome mat on the door. That's how come they can come in. The energy of that welcome mat must be very appealing. That must be a very energetic welcome mat, not just a throwaway piece of print on a bushy bush. Like it's like the hard scrub brush to brush off your boots, to get the filth and gore off your boots after a hard day of work. Okay. So the welcome mat calls you guys in. Hello? Oh, these vampires, hey? At least they didn't turn out the lights. Vampires turned out the lights. Okay. So now if I feel a hand on my leg, do I let it happen? Do I want this? That's the thing about vampires too, is they're so sexy all the time. Like even the ones that are like they have pointed faces like trolls and dragons, they're kind of always super jacked and they know what to do, if you know what I mean. So The vampires are always so sexy, and that's a huge problem. Okay, I don't. I don't want this. Okay, this is not what I want. So if I feel any hands on my legs, vampires, I just want you to know that okay, this isn't what I want. Ignore the boner and just leave me alone. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't mean I want it. It happens if you rub up against a counter too long. Come on, cut me some slack, as it were. Oh man, these vampires. I can feel them all around me. Why are they so silent all the time? It's like they have a sound dampening quality. The silence is enough to drive you mad, I say. I'm staring into this. Yeah, I'm staring into your eyes. They're so blue. They're steely blue. I don't want this. What do you even want with my house? There's nothing in here for you. I can't even move to protect my family. Oh, I can't even move to protect my family. My right arm is paralyzed. Vampires go away. These are the top 10 things you can do to make your vampire go away. Fart in their face. 1. Especially if you've been eating granulated garlic for 2 weeks. 2. It's like I knew it. 3. It's like I had some kind of premonition to start eating garlic. 4. I thought it was because I started watching Lady and the Tramp and them eating spaghetti, which made me want spaghetti, but then made me want garlic, then made me want the noodles with the garlic and the parmesan. Okay, Parmesan cheese also not a vampire's favorite. It's a lot of people's not favorite. Okay, I can't move my arm. I'm going to have to use my mouth to save myself. The 6th thing that you need to solve a vampire is a puzzle. Okay, see if you can do the Wordle in less than 4. I bet you it can't. Okay, but you know why a vampire can't do a Wordle in less than 4? Because it knows all these old words that aren't on the word list. And that's the same with spelling bee. Okay? You have some kind of affinity for bees because you both go around and sting. I guess you poke someone with your sharp thing into their neck or arm or whatever. I guess you wouldn't bite someone's arm. That's just all bone. But, at least mine is. But spelling bee has all these words that they know all these words like old Latin and stuff, and all these old languages that don't exist anymore. And the spelling bee is going to be like, well, I don't know that one. And vampires are just going to get super frustrated and either keep playing it because they don't want to lose or take out their frustrations on us. I suggest going to the New York Times, okay? Wynaloo is your enemy, not me. Oh, now what have I done to Wynaloo? I've doomed her to an enemy of vampires. Wynaloo, I'm sorry. These blue eyes. I am not immune to suggestion by these vampires. These sexy vampires. Leave me alone. Telling them to go attack someone else is no way to save yourself. Wynaloo, if you could hear me, take precautions against vampires. Okay, these are the 5 things you need to do to take precautions of your home against vampires. Okay, put some salt around it like they're slugs. Put some salt around the perimeter of your house, okay? It's a rock salt. Put it around the perimeter of your house, okay? What else can you do? You can play Yanni or Zamfir. They don't like Zamfir because he's the Prince of Peace. Okay, so play that and it'll really annoy them. Okay? Also, see if you can get in there and floss. If you can have a floss in your hand as they're coming for you, you might be able, okay, to make their gums bleed. If they even have blood. Do they have blood? I don't even know. But they're going to be really disconcerting about it. It's going to be a disconcerting experience for them to have their own blood in their mouth, okay? Although you'd think it would happen more because their teeth are so sharp. And then the 5th thing is see if you can get them to eat a lemon meringue pie. Because what happens is the sugar will make their teeth rot. Then they'll have rotten teeth, and then they'll try and gum you to death, but so what? There are worse ways to go. Vampires. If you're seeing this, it may already be too late. Sorry, Wina Lou. Left was their dentures.